The Pac-12, a Western institution and the Conference of Champions more than 100 years. And today we get to crown another. It's an intriguing matchup as these teams battle for this conference trophy and continue the proud legacy of this league. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the second-ranked team, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. First down here for this offense. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. Hit as he releases it, and the pass falls incomplete.
And you gotta love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. Defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Texas Christian. Setting the tone early. How about the execution? Opening drive of a conference championship game.
Yeah, Chris, I'm with you. Usually it takes you maybe a series or two to just kind of get settled in, especially with all the hype. But not this offense. Got to give them a lot of credit. They were ready to go, and it really showed up on that opening drive.
He'll call for the fair catch here. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught quickly. They get him down, but the game moves the ball up to the 36. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the defense was locked in on that play. They were not surprised at all that the fullback got the ball. He had nowhere to go. They stuffed that play from the beginning.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And now the handoff. Not much on that play. Brought down short.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And that's a solid return after the interception.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the TCU offense takes the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
2nd down play coming up. Takes the handoff. It's Diggs. Defense finally able to get him down after the juke, and he picks up a decent gain.
Well, those counter plays are tough on a defense. Defense has got to be gap sound. You get so caught up in the base concepts. If the offense comes back with a counter play, if you're not sound with your gap integrity, you can give up a big play.
Brought down at the 40. That'll be a 1st down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. The receiver makes the grab, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's got it right near the end zone. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. Kicking team on now for the extra point. With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Took contact on the throw. He's got it for a big gain. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Well, this is what separates the men from the boys right here. This quarterback knows he's going to get hit, does a good job of staying laser focused on his target, and as he throws that ball, he gets annihilated, but big positive yards because of that determination by the quarterback.
Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Finally tackled down at the 17-yard line. Now this offense in great scoring position. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, here. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up.
Can he reach the end zone? Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
And the Buffaloes come to the line with 1st and goal. And the wideout goes in motion. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado. And now the try here for the extra point. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. TCU offense is back out on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time.
Here's a shot toward the right sideline.
That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Boy, that was beautiful. Man, this defensive back, he's putting on a clinic today on how to defend against the deep ball and man coverage without committing a penalty. I'm sure the secondary coach is very proud of that execution.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And it's complete downfield. Tackle at the 35, good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Trying to find some room. It's Diggs. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that previous play. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, TCU.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the point after is good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And here comes the Colorado offense back out on the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. And the back now goes in motion. They're going to run it here. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Play action fake, looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards, and they stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Snags the quick throw. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And now a carry here for the fullback. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback drops back. It's a quick grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. And the Buffaloes pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. First down. We're going to throw the football. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
That's a really nice job of bouncing back by this defense after giving up that big gain. This time they get the pressure and bring that quarterback down.
The sack sets up second down. And he'll set up to throw. And he's got it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffaloes. Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Makes a quick catch. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
Big chunk gain in the first play of the drive sets him up near midfield in 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's going to take off. Breaks loose at the 40. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Drop him back. They're going to throw for the first down. He's going to take another shot right here. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
The Horned Frogs will come to the line on 4th down, looking to keep the drive going. Finds his man, has the first down, and finally tackle him down at the 2-yard line. What a play on that completion.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
And he's brought down right at the line. They'll spot the ball still right there at the 2. Coming up, second down and goal. As a design quarterback keeper. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Texas Christian. Quarterback flashing the speed and that touchdown run. That's almost unfair.
Well, I think out of all the quarterbacks in the entire country, this guy might be as fast as any of them. Why not utilize his speed when he can make defenses pay for it? It's a great design play and a nice touchdown.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the TCU offense takes the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And he is wide open for a huge gain. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Going to try to use his legs here. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
2nd down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
With 3rd down and short, they decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Crosses the 45. They've got him at the 48, but that's a 1st down.
Chris, I'll be honest with you. I thought on 4th down and 1, they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well, especially on their own side of the field. Gutsy play call right there to keep this drive alive.
Receiver left alone, wide open downfield. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs.
Now to try here for the extra point. PAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. TCU offense is back out on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments.
They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side.
They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Pass caught on a comeback route. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on 1st down. Take a shot downfield. The only thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a 1st down.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, TCU. There was a foot race and he won it.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And the Buffalo's offense is back out there on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Oh, the sack is made there by the freshman.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And the quarterback dropping back. Catch made on the right side. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. The Buffaloes will bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And he boots it high into the air. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. You know the kicker has good range, but this one is from 59 yards away. And it's no good. He missed it. And the lead remains at 21 after the miss. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Horned Frogs will kick this deep to begin the 2nd half. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Colorado offense is back out on the field. Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, what a move to break into the clear. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. The 20, past the 10. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Colorado.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
Now they get set to kick it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Gonna run it. It's Diggs. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They bring him down to the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
That's solid run, good for first down yardage. He'll hand it off. He shreds the tackle.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Breaking free at the 35. Fighting off the tackler. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends that are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You could see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
So that huge gain quickly sets up a first and goal just inside the 10. Or it's snapped to the back. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
To see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now third down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Man, you got to go for it here, right? You're all the way down to the 1-yard line. You can't settle for 3 points. Touchdown's going to win this game today.
Hesitation from the head coach. He'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Christian.
Boy, do I love watching this guy play the game. You get caught up in his ability to throw the football, but you get into a situation where it's 4th down and goal. I love that his legs are a threat. This time he finds his way into the end zone for 6 points.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. The kickoff team on the field now is set to send this one away. Returner decides to fair catch this. And here comes the Colorado offense back out on the field.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. That deep shot is caught for a big gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. The freshman's able to get home with a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
They look to throw it here on second down. Receiver makes the catch, and we're able to get him down.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
They'll run it here. The fullback gets the carry. They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
And looking to throw now on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it inside the 10. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9. The offensive fireworks continue. It's almost like this is a video game out there today.
Man, I could have sworn it was the new EA college football being played out there.
Strong resemblance, yeah.
You know, this is one of those games that it's turned into a receiver's dream and a defender's nightmare because no one's being stopped from throwing the football downfield, and the points are piling up on the board. The final score might even look like a basketball game the way it's being played right now.
Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Touchdown, Buffaloes. This offense is still clicking. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. They finally make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play to wrap up this third quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Decides not to throw it and will take an enormous loss on this sack.
This defense recognized that this offense wanted to throw the football. They pinned their ears back, got into attack mode, and came up with a nice sack.
Second down now after the sack. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today. The offense really clicking here. The shotgun running play call. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Now, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. And the Horned Frogs bring their punt team onto the field. And here comes the fake punt attempt. Looking to throw. Catch made, but can he get to the marker? There's the tackle, but they catch the return team by surprise and convert it for a first down.
Wow, how about that one, Chris? I really thought the up man was going to take off and run, but instead he throws it and fools everybody.
The Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. Hands it off on the counter. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Boy, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. The short completion of the tight end. And they stop him, but not before. An explosive play moves the ball all the way to the 32.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. You think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. And the Horned Frogs getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run it here. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
And then first down, right back to the running game. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. This defense just cannot get off the field. The long march moves on. Looking to pass here on second down. Extending the play now. On the move, trying to scramble for the first down. Comes up short. crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with the first down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
4th down and 2 coming up. He's trying to keep the drive going. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. The conference championship on the line, he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers, but man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? You can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. The offense spends a timeout here. There's 16 seconds remaining.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Going for a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's looking deep here. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football game. Offense racing down the field. It sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. And that pass is incomplete, trying for an oh-by-the-way touchdown, but it's no good. Time expires. What a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves conference